Hello everybody, Sean Milburn here with Milburn Motorsports. Once again today, we're here with the US Touring Car Championship. Today's day one. It's practice and qualifying. So this is the first time the car is going to be out on the track after the incident at Sonoma, and we need to make sure everything's working the way it should. So we're going to go ahead and take it out in the practice session and then do a qualifying and see if everything's working properly. Going to be doing some setup adjustments, and our day should be finished around noon. So we're going to hang out with the rest of the USTCC folks and have a good old time after that. And then day two will be the race. So let's get into it. So here's some of the cars going over the scales for the United States Touring Car Championship. Got to weigh your car after qualifying. A lot of drivers weigh their car before to get an idea for where they're sitting. They have to be over their minimum weight, else their qualifying time does not count.
You're way over 3,400.
So this is some pretty fun stuff right here. This is the recordings for the United States Touring Car Championship TV show, aired on NBC Sports Bay Area. All the drivers get a little snippet of themselves with their cars on the intro. So that's what we're shooting here. Ready to walk the runway?
We're ready to walk the runway.
Yep. You look suited up for it.
Try not to fall down.
How about you, Freddie?
Oh yeah, always.
Looking good, looking good. How's the car?
No, it's all right.
It's all right.
Little issues.
But, yeah, don't they all?
Yeah. Tranny's starting to go out in it.
Oh, well, that's not a little issue. That's not a little one. What gear? 4?
Third.
Third? Oh, yikes. Synchro?
I think so. I get it just right. I get it, but once you're at speed, it's not happening.
Yeah. Well, good thing you don't need to go into third too much.
Yeah.
Just like 11.
Following you the whole time. Trying to follow you.
I'll be trying to follow Justin. He's fast.
That little cricket, the World Challenge car?
Oh, yeah.
In the front.
So on this first day, since it's only a practice and qualifying, each driver has a lot of spare time to be doing stuff. So we're all out here for a photo shoot at the small skid pad at Thunderhill Raceway. We're going to be doing driver photos as well as a giant group photo for the series.
Chicken and burger.
Give me some ASMR.
Just get it all over.
Give me some ASMR. Oh my gosh.
It's called racetrack sandwich.
Yeah, finger food.
Whatever you can fit on a bun, that's a racetrack.
All ends up in the same place. There's normally a lot going on the NASA weekends in this paddock. Look at this thing. Absolutely wild. What's up, Svillin? What's going on? Svillin running in a ST4. It's a pretty fast guy right there. Got a GT3 off to the side. This absolutely wild thing that I have no idea what it is, but it's looking ready to put down some fast laps. Got Spec Corvette off to the left. There's more Spec Corvettes that seem to be showing up each weekend I see at NASA, at least for this year. So good to see another series growing. Got a couple more over there. See, a lot of cars are up on the jack stands right now. A lot of people prepping for later on in the day or keeping their tires in the shade. Edge Motor Works, really fast team running as ST4, crazy fast E46s, and plenty more down the line. How's it going?
Good.
How's the car feel?
It's great. I think I got a little oil leak though.
Little oil leak? Ooh, nice open air. Ooh, yeah, it's smelly. Smells like it. Yeah, this thing looks like it's getting sorted. It's taking a while to get there.
Yeah.
But it is almost right around the corner, it seems.
Yeah, 6 pounds of boost. That's all I can run with these fuel injectors. Even though they're 30 pounds,
Yeah.
I gotta get 60 pounds.
Uh-huh.
With my 2%. So.
Yeah, you don't want to max out the injectors. It's the worst you can do.
Program the. We're gonna get a solenoid to run the boost, and we're gonna program the Mega Squirt to run on 6, 10, and 14 pounds.
Okay, so you're gonna have multiple maps.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
I'm trying to keep up with JW and Ted, you know, with
Oh yeah?
their stock cars, you know.
Jeez, that's quite the ask there.
Yeah.
Well, it's our turn to go out for qualifying in the most massive field you will ever see, called Group C and U, which is basically ST5, ST4, Legends, Miatas, Spec Corvettes, US Touring, anything you can think of, prototype cars, literally just so many different types of cars all thrown onto the track at the same time to qualify. And it's normally chaos, really hard to get a clean lap, but it makes for some pretty good content. So let's see what kind of mischief we can get up to. Here we go, out onto the track. So you can see, still cars are coming onto the track. I'm not specifically the last one on the track, I'm towards the back, but as I'm coming into the hot pits, there's already cars starting their hot lap. Look at that massive line of cars. This is a 3-mile course that the track is already filled with people doing hot laps before everybody gets out of the hot pit. So, I mean, I'm staying as far right as I can, just trying to give people as much room as I can. But I still need to get out onto the track. So here we go, out onto the track, and we're gonna start speeding up. Gonna be doing my absolute best not to impede anybody's hot lap here now. So testing out, feeling the car. Feels kind of loose currently. You can see my wheel work. So the setup changes we did, I now know this thing is working pretty loose. I'm gonna have to manage that, but that's totally fine. It's towards the realm of what I'm looking for. Still on my outlap here, so I'm not pushing to the limit or anything close. I'm currently just trying to find myself my own gap. It looks like a lot of the faster ST4 cars have now pulled away from me, giving me a pretty good space of margin in front. So now that there's really nothing in front of me, I'm going to try things behind me from catching me before I have to keep letting them by. But looking in my mirror there, there's so many cars getting ready to hound me. It's like the 25-hour all over again. Just cars going by you at all times. And I'm supposed to try and find a lap in this. Pointing people by, I'm still not on my hot lap, and I'm not about to ruin these guys' lap. So the faster they get their lap done, the less cars are on the track for me to have to deal with. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna try and start a lap here. Reset my track mate start finish. Get overtaken in a spot that won't impede me at all. Testing the grip. It's looking like this might be our opportunity for a clean lap. I don't see too much traffic behind me. Oh, loose in 3, we're still good. But I'm way far out, so I blew quite a bit of time there trying to stay in front of the car. Managed to stay in front of the car just fine, but I'm going to have to keep in mind that the corner speeds I'm trying to make the car move at, the rear end is losing traction before my optimal grip limit. 20 more cars by, my lap's ruined, so I'm just not going to impede anybody else. Stay left here most likely as more cars come up on me. Cool. I'm going to skip ahead until I finally get my qualifying lap in. I get a cleaner lap later on when people have pulled off the track. Here we are with the most gorgeous view I've ever seen in my life. A nice open track in front of me. So we're going to put in a lap. I believe this is lap 4. So tires are warm now, and we're going to start moving. I'm hoping these guys in front of me don't just start slowing down like they're going to start cooling down, because that will screw me pretty bad, especially in this tight sector up front here, the S's, sector 1. Yeah, it looks like they're still holding their pace, so we're just going to keep motoring. Here we go, over turn 5, seeing how much speed we can carry there. Back on the gas, a little bit of wheel management to keep the back end behind me. But it seems to be working well. Also, these new Realwood racing brakes that we've been using on the BP20 compound, they seem to be pretty good. I can't really get the brakes to lock. Michael goes ahead and let me by there. Thank you so much, Michael, for pulling to the side so I can go through turn 8. But the pads have been working really well. I haven't had any issues with them, and they hold pretty good. The wear on them, they do go out pretty quick, but I can no longer make the brakes lock up just by stabbing them, which is good because I don't want those things to just lock close. It's looking like we're catching up to this traffic right as we're getting through turn 11 here. So hopefully these guys can manage to just keep their pace up long enough to where I don't have to lift through any of this stuff. Especially in this braking zone. 3 cars into a braking zone, I don't want to be stuck having to brake super early. Looks like we're going to beat this car to the apex here, who's looking to get off the track. Nice, and that is a complete lap with pretty minimal amounts of interruption through it. Now all we got to do is cross the line. Across the line, this qualifying time is front row for the race. So starting on front row is going to be a good time. Hopefully I can keep up with Justin. There is a Honda Civic SI World Challenge car that is driving in sportsman class with us. It's a 2018 made by Honda from the factory as a race car. And he's going to be tough to catch all season long. So we're going to do our best to keep up with him. So this is the Spec Miata group. This is the leader going out here. Their race is actually going on right now. So I'll be watching that for sure. Just look at how many Miatas there are down this line. It's absolutely wild how many show up to come out and do the Spec Miata racing. And it's something I really want to try and do. So if I get the opportunity eventually to go out to one of these Miatas, I'll definitely record it for you guys so we can see how I do in it. Always been curious to see how I'll do, and it looks like there's so much good racing going on throughout the whole field that it'll be a ton of fun regardless of what happens. Watching these guys go through turn 1 is absolutely crazy. These dudes just send it side by side, right out the gate. Both classes do it. It's always so fun to stand at turn 1 and watch these guys do this. If you ever get the chance, definitely should. If not, you can always catch me here on Motorsports. Away he goes.
Too wide.
Yep.
I love it.
Got a red flag. We're gonna see what's going on. Is it group 3, I think?
I believe so. Well, Danny's in this one, right?
Yeah. Danny has the GoPro too, so he might have a video of what happened potentially. This is my brother Daniel and his Audi S4 out here on track. Same helmet cam setup I use. They come across the red flag.
Maybe something bad did happen. Usually if it's an exercise, right now they would slow it in.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing's wrecked. Yeah, I can hit that. That thing's fun. You drive by, but fucked.
So at the time of this recording, I did not yet know that the person had died in this collision on that inside wall out of turn 15. That hits like a brick right there. Being at the track a day someone loses their life, it makes you understand that what you're doing is dangerous and that you need to be careful, and these things can happen. Driver, I won't name your name. May you rest in peace. And if you have to go out doing something in your life, at least you went out doing something that you love.